Welcome to Auntie Chats and Tarot. Welcome in, Virgos. Peace. I'm hearing peace. And also what's slow to come in for you is nurturing energy. Let's get to this message. Thank you to all of you who have supported this channel. I really appreciate it. Remember, not everything is going to resonate. So take what does and leave the rest. Take what helps you to help yourself and leave the rest. Here we go. Yeah, this is absolutely what I think of Virgos. You know, successful at every turn. Yeah. Being held in high regard. King of Pentacles out here, Ace of Wands. Always something new. This is similar to the last one we did for you. I remember that. That was a great read. Everything you do, like every iron in the fire is just coming up golden. You're really enthused about what's next for you. What's the next item on the agenda? What's the next project that you're really enthusiastic about? The Fool in the reverse. And then we have this contradictory energy. What's that all about? Nine of Swords. Worried about something. I don't think this is you. Somebody doesn't leap with you. You know, you're just like leap here, leap there. I'm interested in this, that, the other. Yeah. CEO, making moves, that type of energy. Somebody else does not want to leap with you, and they are very worried about their status with you, or they're worried about not keeping up, or they're worried about how much you leap. High Priestess in the reverse. But they're not letting you know that, or they're keeping secrets from you. Let's find out. What's this High Priestess in the reverse? Remember, nurturing is slow to come to you. Six of Cups in the reverse. Don't look back on the secrets. Something about the secrets. And this person who doesn't want to do as much leaping as you're doing and always seems to be worried. You know, they're always in your ear worrying. Like the Debbie Downer message is always like, pss, 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 this could happen, you know, and you're thinking, yeah, but this could happen and this could happen. We could launch here and we could do this. And they're like, down, down, down. All the information is like the what ifs of the most terrible thing that could happen. The Tower in the reverse, you're just trying to avoid this person and their negativity, okay? But I'm also hearing at the same time, you're like, okay, yeah, you know, that could happen. So let's prepare, okay? Let's expect the best and prepare also for things that don't go right. Okay, you feel like they're loyal to you, but you also feel like they're loyal to you because you bring in the cash. You bring in the money, okay? So your guard is up here. What else do we have here? Your guard is definitely up regarding them. Someone from your past. Skeletons of the past. And I'm hearing if they try and hold anything over you about the past, you know, these skeletons in your closet, don't let them take you there. You are Queen of Pentacles. You're very grounded. You've done nothing but help others and help them. You're nothing but successful, okay? And you're nothing if not someone who can navigate tricky waters you have your whole life, okay? Never let anybody put you in a compromising position. Lots of faith here. You have lots of faith here. And you actually credit your faith to your success. Okay, King of Swords in the reverse. This is a know-it-all. Or you've used that expression with them. What they don't want you to know, they're kind of flipping around here and then hiding. What they don't want you to know is that they don't have work, or they don't like to work, or they don't want to work, or they don't have work, something like that. They rely on you pretty heavily for money. We did say that. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Or they don't have their own thing. They rely on you heavily for money. I hear again. Okay. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. They don't want you to have other collaborations. Yeah, somebody from your past. You've known them for a long time. They don't really want you to branch out and do new things, and they don't want you to branch out and meet new people. They want it to be about you and them, right? Spirit, do I have this? Queen of Swords. They want to cut things out. That you're quite finding transformative opportunities that you're into. So Spirit's saying be discerning about what you need to cut out. And that, I'm hearing, is solely up to you, okay? Just keep it in mind. In other words, there's not an obligation here to drag this person with you everywhere you go, okay? Speak the truth. Get to the truth. Take time out to analyze, quiet your mind, meditate on what is the truth here and see it for what it is. Because I think you're moving very fast with all the irons in the fire, and you have like kind of an inkling of what's going on here, but you haven't really focused in on it enough. Yeah. You're being asked to kind of hermit away and think about this relationship and what it really means to you, and if you want to have it moving forward and what that means and what boundaries you want, if that's the case. Knight of Cups in the reverse here. Pulling back. What you're doing right now is just pulling back your energy, pulling back your emotion. But I feel like Spirit's saying, make a decision about this and then move forward. Don't just be like, I'm so busy, I don't really have time to focus in on this, and I don't know, it seems odd, so I'm just going to pull back emotionally. I feel like the message is more, take a look at this and really see, does this person fit into your future, that type of thing. Kind of like don't leave them hanging. At the same time, I don't feel like they've been terribly respectful of you, but it's more like I hear Spirit saying, handle this. Handle it, okay? Handle it right and handle it. The world is out here, closing out cycles to begin new ones. Don't let this just kind of hang around. I can't really show this card and Two of Wands, but I'll show you that the world. Two of Wands is out here. That's good. I feel like you're meant to, again, this very much matches what we heard in the last read for you. You're very balanced. I remember that came out last read. And you're meant for... the sky's the limit, because that's the way you live your life, okay? And that's what you go after. And you're not ever the second banana. You're always the big lead. You light a fire under others. So don't let anybody, buy the book here is your oracle. Don't let anybody get in the way of that. That is the way you're meant to live. That's the way you feel most comfortable in that kind of a spirited energy. By the book talks about things that have been done for centuries that are tried and true, cultures, different cultures. This could also be you breaking barriers, barrier breakers in your family, something like that, travelers in your family, nomads in your family. You can make yourself comfortable wherever you are type thing, good with people, here and now. This is part of what I'm hearing is your balance, is you are a master at being in the here and now. And part of your magic, not for you. Spirit's saying, just remember what's not for you. And it may not be this, and it may be this person, but you need to look at that more. Yeah, somebody's playing chess with you. It may be this person. They may be giving you an ultimatum of some sort. And Spirit's just saying, look at it clearly, And also we heard earlier in this message something about you are not obligated to them. I'll leave it at that. A leg up. They maybe gave you a leg up. Maybe this is a family member or a friend. Like I said, somebody from the past. They gave you a leg up at one time. You've paid that off considerably over time. Round and round is the same thing happening over and over again. That's what happens with this person. And rather than, figure this out, you just let it be. That the same thing happens over and over again with this person. This card talks about do something different so you can receive a different outcome. Don't do the same thing over and over again expecting a different outcome. Yeah, that's kind of your vibe right now while you have your focus on other things. Spirit's saying, get your focus on this, close out this cycle, begin a new one. Whatever that cycle is that you determine it is. I don't feel like Spirit's saying close this out and don't do anything with this person. I think they're leaving it open. You decide. Is this something to keep in your life, this relationship with boundaries, and what are those? Or is this person someone that you let go and you decide that? Poised. Get ready. Think about this. Be at the ready and think about this. Don't let this affect your blessings. Yeah, something jealousy or yeah, like we talked about, they don't want you to always have the irons in the fire and meeting new people. That's just who you are, okay? You can't change thyself, nor should you. Okay, you do a lot of amazing things with others. You have a really great exchange with people, and we talked about that too. And it's so faith-based, which is where your blessings have stemmed from, and you are very aware of that as well. Yeah, that's a running theme this morning too. That's really where your bounty is in your faith. It's fated for you to be co-creating. Yeah, you always go, you go the extra mile. And maybe this could be referring to how you give others a leg up. Okay, going that extra mile. You're flexible with people, but now there's somebody here you need to reevaluate. Okay, because their energy wants to stand in the way of your magic, how things happen for you kind of serendipitously, okay? And they will go as far as, I think, be chaotic to make you pick them, or like I was saying, give you an ultimatum. No. You're all about the balance, to be fair, and yeah, stay on your path here. But decide what this is for you. This relationship. Decide what it is to you. One charm, and we'll wrap up. Oh, it could be somebody love related, okay? Could be family. Let's grab another charm on that. What is this referring to with the heart? What it's referring to is, with the Pegasus, just how you can navigate any situation, like the nomad energy. You make yourself welcome and at home anywhere, and you are welcomed and at home anywhere, okay? And readily loved, okay? And this person probably loves that about you. Everybody loves that about you. But, reevaluate this relationship if you need to. If they're trying to take that away or sabotage it or jealous of it, or I don't know, something interfering there. Because that's your bread and butter, is that you are comfortable with so many different walks of life and so many different scenarios. That is your bread and butter. That's your purpose in a lot of ways here. It's what makes things happen in your life, this just natural ability you have and ease with people. It's beautiful. It's beautiful energy. It's very similar to your last read. And I love that read. So I'm glad that we're continuing with this theme and this great, beautiful energy. That's your message, Virgos. Please do like, share, subscribe, comment. Helps my channel. Give me a thumbs up. Helps my channel to grow, for me to reach others. Please do utilize the link below for Buy Me a Coffee. That lets me know our exchange has been good for both parties. And until next time, let's remember who we are and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.